Today, I'm going to break down the benefits of a carnivore diet. I know. Get ready. Welcome everyone to my very humble channel. Now let's get into the benefits of a carnivore diet. Why am I talking about a carnivore diet, not a keto diet? Because it's trending, and that's simply all that it is. The line between a carnivore diet and a keto diet is just the vegetables. It's pretty much the same diet. If you cut out the veggies, if you're having any type of inflammatory response from any of the plant toxins, for the short term, it's amazing. A lot of people with eczema or leaky gut, they don't do well with particular plants. They might see those plants, like your cabbage or your broccoli, in the toilet, or your salad, especially the salad. This is why salads should be really rethought of maybe not doing raw plants. But the benefits are that if you cut them out and you're experiencing inflammation, your inflammatory markers often drop. Now, if they don't drop, it's because probably you don't know where your meat is coming from, or it's not grass-fed, or it's dry hung, for example, or it's aged meats. But if you know where your meat is coming from, and it's coming from a healthy animal, the inflammatory decrease, the CRP markers going down, C-reactive protein, often people feel like this big release when they first do a carnivore diet, especially if they're coming from the world of veganism. But there's more. There are more benefits. It's not all negative like I normally go into those little pitfalls. Blood sugar regulation. If you're coming from the world of insulin resistance, a high A1C, high blood sugar just in general, and you're sort of quasi riding that line of being a diabetic, and a lot of people do, they don't know that they do until they get a glucometer and then they start tracking their blood sugar and they're like, oh my God. If you find yourself not being able to lose weight on these diets, please track your blood sugar. You're going to be very shocked to see that you can make a correlating line right from the blood sugar to you not being able to burn fat or getting fatter. But the blood sugar, the reason why the blood sugar can stabilize, especially if you try to be ketotic on a carnivore diet, is because you're in ketosis. And now you're training your body to burn fat as fuel, especially the body fat, rather than looking for the carbohydrates. Now, as you know, I talk about all the time, if the protein's too high, the body will convert. What it cannot use is structure. It will convert that protein back into glucose. But if you get your macros and the amount of protein on point, it's amazing. You're getting into ketosis. That means you're going to have energy that's even for hours and hours and hours. This also affects the quality of sleep, because a lot of you guys have hypoglycemia. If you find yourself waking up 1 time, 3 times in the middle of the night, it's not to pee. Typically, it's because your blood sugar was high, then it dropped, and your body is waking you up as sort of like an alarm system, because we don't want to have blood sugar drop too low because it's dangerous. So the body finds a way through gluconeogenesis to spike it back up, and through cortisol pathways, and you wake up and you have too much cortisol in the bloodstream when you wake up. So being in ketosis allows your body to regulate the blood sugar on a carnivore diet if you make it a ketotic carnivore diet. Now, another benefit is if you're having problems with salicylates, oxalates, goitrogens, nightshades, ponin, lectins, even polyphenols, gluten, getting rid of these plants for the short term is fantastic. Note that I say short term. A lot of people will see vegetables and salads in their poop. So going on a carnivore diet is very advantageous to help with the gut wall integrity. 100%. Absolutely. Also, if you guys are not getting enough protein because potentially it came from the carb world or the vegan world, now you're getting amazing full set of amino acids plus minerals like potassium, which we need, and we have zinc and copper in meat. If you add organ meat, you can get vitamin C, B complex. You pretty much can get anything from animal foods if you know how to source it, if you know how to eat organ meats, what type of organ meats. It's amazing. If you are experiencing any autoimmunity or cancers, just like the inflammation, it gives your body a chance to cool off, because again, if you have sensitivities to plants, a highly agitating system, then cutting out the plants if you're experiencing any type of disease like cancer. Of course, if you're ketotic, it's all about being in ketosis, so don't eat too much protein. But literally, if you have things like fibromyalgia or rheumatoid arthritis and you're reactive to most plants, this is a great benefit when doing a carnivore diet. That was a mouthful. I had to pull it all together. Another benefit of a carnivore diet is when eating the right foods, you're getting zinc, copper, manganese, beautiful amino acids. Like I said, fully complete. You don't have to do plans and try to match them up. And these are incomplete proteins. It's got CoQ10, it's got creatine and potassium. And again, I want to mention things like vitamin C and your B complex, especially when eating foods like liver or kidney. You also get large amounts of diamine oxidase in kidney and thymus. And these are all animal parts that you're not going to get in plants. No. Another benefit is the beautiful, beautiful vitamin A, retinol. Can't get that in plants. You're getting keratin, and keratin must be converted into retinol before being absorbed and used. It's also like the B12. These are massive benefits. Or iron. Instead of trying to eat spinach, which has the oxalates or the oxalic acid, you're going to get that iron-rich blood in organ meats, especially in liver and kidney. So if you're a menstruating woman and you have low iron, or if you have malabsorption because you have a leaking gut, then absolutely organ meats are high in minerals that you would need to help seal the gut wall, like zinc, copper, and then iron if you have low iron. I could go on and on and on about the benefits of a carnivore diet, especially if you're ketotic. But instead of being negative Nancy today, I thought I would say the benefits. I know. There are quite a lot for the short term. And well, we know I've done a series of videos of what happens when you do them for the long term, which people who are culted into a carnivore diet think there are no withdrawals. There are downsides to all diets that are what your body and what your regulatory systems, your metabolism is not used to. If you're coming from the standard American diet, and let's say you have a gallbladder problem, you're not going to be able to do a carnivore diet until you fix that gallbladder, right? Sludge or stones or a tight gallbladder. If you have severe hypoglycemia, unfortunately, some people just can't do carnivore. And a lot of people are unrealistic when preaching about it. If you got a pimple, and just do carnivore. You got lint in your belly button, and just do carnivore. You got a wiggle in your ear. It's just people they're too culty, trying to make these diets perfect. And everyone is different. Everyone. Some people just can't do plants at all. It just ends up in the toilet. Some people literally can't do all meat. Their uric acid levels are too high. That's why we do moderate to low protein and very high fat. So if you get the macros on point and you get a matrix in, like beak, chicken feet, oxtail, these things can help stabilize the gut microbiome in the absence of plants. I know. Or if you learn how to make a meat broth to extract and get some potassium, or if you're having oyster extract to get enough potassium to balance the electrolytes that are completely tanking your body on keto, carnivore, and low carb high fat. I hope this helps. Comment below if you felt like you were struggling, if my videos are helping you out, or if you are happy to hear that I'm actually promoting carnivore diets in this video. Next one, maybe not. If you guys want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com and book a consultation. I've been doing this for a long time and really understanding different people. So many people become so dogmatic and obsessed with these diets, they don't understand. It doesn't matter that somebody else did well. That doesn't mean you're going to do well. So understanding the individual evolution of oneself, the epigenetics, is so important. And when you're so familiar with epigenetics, or the change in your DNA, or any gene mutations rather, like MTHFR, and how do you deal with MTHFR if you don't absorb B12 or folate? There are solutions to everything. There are solutions to not taking HRTs or taking thyroid medication if you've got a thyroid. I know. So book a consultation if you feel like you need help, or if you have food sensitivities, or if you're bloated and you can't drop any body fat because your blood sugar is like. Also, I am running a course where I cover all 3 diets: keto, carnivore, and low carb high fat. Notice I said carnivore in there. Yes, I coach carnivore the right way. I know. Also, you can catch me on my Facebook fan page at Stephanie the Business Person. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. I'm going to edit this video and work on the challenge information. I'm working feverishly and trying to get my house built. And I'm out. Energy! At 56. I'm so stoked. Life is good. It's weird. These times today are weird. Yes, I'm one of those. I don't listen to any of the nonsense. Y'all shouldn't either. Turn off the TV. Peace.